Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jem. I'm 43, live in northwest England, and I'm here documenting my weight loss journey with Mounjaro. And if you're returning, welcome back. So, used to be the case that I did a weigh-in update every single week, but after a year and calling it Target, I decided that I would go to monthly sort of weigh-in updates and still do weekly videos regarding Mounjaro. However, I took a little bit of a break and I had a couple of weeks where I didn't upload anything, and then I did a bit of a Mounjaro update video last week, and since then I've been uploading daily Vlogmas videos. So they're not really Mounjaro related or weight loss related. I do talk about weight loss and things in them a little bit just because it's part of my life, but they are mainly about the festive period and that sort of thing. If it is something that you might be interested in, feel free to go and check those out, and if not, just scroll on by. That's not a problem at all. It's just something I've always wanted to do and I'm really enjoying it. But back to my weigh-in video update. I called Target at week 42, and when I called Target it was at 9 stone 10 pounds. I've since lost a bit more weight, and then things have happened as well. I went on holiday and whatnot, and that meant my jab day and my weigh-in day changed. So I'm now jabbing on a Sunday and I have a weigh-in on a Sunday. But because technically my anniversary is tomorrow, which is Sunday the 7th of December, so that's my week 13. I started on the 7th of November 2024. Because it's falling on a Sunday and I've got a busy day planned tomorrow, I thought what I'd do is I'd get weighed today, get the video recorded today, but I will be posting it tomorrow morning, so you'll see this from Sunday the 7th. But technically I did weigh in a day early. Anyway, when I got weighed this morning, I am down to 9 stone 5 pounds, which I'm absolutely thrilled with. When I called Target at 9 stone 10, I did say I'd give myself a little bit of leeway, and if I got 4 pounds either way, so either up to 10 stone or down to 9 stone 6, if I went past those markers, I would look at it and see if there was anything to be concerned about. I have obviously gone past that marker because I've hit 9 stone 5, so I've gone under the 9 stone 6, but I'm honestly not worried. And I've still got a little bit of a podgy belly and things, so there is still fat there that I can afford to lose. Do I regret calling Target at 9 stone 10? Absolutely not. I do think it took a weight off my shoulders, and I was very happy at 9 stone 10. I'm very happy at 9 stone 5 as well. But what I've decided to do is probably shift my target range. So now I'm thinking I could still probably lose a couple of pounds. So it's just a case of keeping an eye on it. I don't know whether I'll have a set sort of target range. Obviously, if I start to put weight on, that is something I would be really concerned about, especially as I am planning on coming off Mounjaro in the new year. So I know that I will have to really keep an eye on it then, and I will possibly, in fact, I think I'd be silly not to, I think I will go back into doing weekly update sort of weigh-in videos once I am coming off the medication, once I've come off the medication. I just think it'll be beneficial for me, beneficial for any of you guys that are going through a similar process and coming off the medication, and I think it will help to keep me on track, accountable, all that kind of thing. I love doing my update videos anyway. It's just after a year of doing weekly ones, I thought I'd give myself a little break. And yeah, so the last, I don't think I've done an update video for, I think it's longer than 4 or 5 weeks. I think it's 5 or 6 weeks now. So since then, my weight has sort of fluctuated a little bit, but in total, it's resulted in a 2 pound loss, which obviously has meant me hitting 9 stone 5 pounds. Now, the other thing about hitting 9 stone 5 pounds is my weight loss journey didn't start with Mounjaro. I started Mounjaro, like I say, back on the 7th of November 2024. I'm just going to grab my laptop because I've got some info on here. And Yeah, so I started it on the 7th of November 2024 and I was 15 stone, which is 210 pounds or 95.25 kilos. My current weight is 9 stone 5 pounds or 131 pounds or 59.4 kilos, which means in those 13 months on Mounjaro, I have lost a total of 5 stone 9 pounds or 79 pounds or 35.8 kilos. But it didn't start there. My original highest weight, and what I'll do is I'll split the screen as well and put this information, so as well as me saying it, you can see it as well. My original starting weight at my heaviest, so I do actually think I went higher than this, but I wouldn't know because there was a stage in my life where I just didn't want to get on the scales. But my highest recorded weight that I remember seeing on the scales was 19 stone and 5 pounds, which is 271 pounds or 122.9 kilos. Which means with my current weight, I have lost a total of 10 stone, which is 140 pounds or 63.5 kilos. And I am over the moon. I could have cried this morning. I was very, very close to crying. There was, watery eyes and all that kind of thing. It feels incredible to have lost. I mean, I've been at this stage for a while now anyway, but to have lost more weight than I actually weigh is crazy. And the fact that, I've grown up in the UK, we generally, I know a lot of people do now, sort of measure the weight in kilos as in the UK as well, but as a general rule, the majority of the UK, as far as I know, and that's the way I was brought up, we measure in stones and pounds. So to have hit 10 stone lost is massive to me. I'm so thrilled, I'm excited, I'm proud, I'm emotional, I'm happy. I'm so happy. And I have had a few negative comments lately and things like that, which they just now roll over my, they roll off my shoulders and things. I'm really, really proud of myself. And I was talking to my friend today and I said to her, this is been such a long time coming that I have craved this feeling of achievement and to be happy in my own skin, to be able to wear the clothes that I want to wear, to feel confident when I go out, that I'm not paranoid or feeling depressed about how I'd let myself go and things like that. And one of the things I said to her, and one of the things I've realised lately is I've been on and off diets since the age of 10. And that's 33 years of dieting, of failing at diets, of restricting myself, of hating myself, feeling ashamed of myself. And to come out the other side of that, sorry, I'm going to get emotional, but to come out the other side of that and hit this achievement is just, I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm going to stop the video a second. I'm back. I wasn't expecting to get so emotional. Sorry. It's an emotional thing. I think realising that today, that it's 33 years of my life that I've not been fully happy. Don't get me wrong, I've had times where I've lost a bit of weight. I did YouTube videos years ago and I lost 6.5 stone on Slimming World and got down to about 12 stone and was thrilled with that. But I got into a new relationship and ended up piling weight back on. I yeah, it was an unhealthy lifestyle that I had, and yeah, and I ended up miserable, and then I ended up being a single mother, and I've gone through all the things that come along with the challenge of being a single mother as well, and then to have found, obviously I'd lost some of the weight before I found the GLP-1s, but once I started on the Mounjaro, it got me there. I can't be thankful enough for this medication. And if you use this right and you get onto the new habits and you embrace the healthy lifestyle, this medication is life-changing, and it has been for me. I have so much confidence. I feel so much happier. I'm a nicer person to be around, I hope. And yeah, I just love life. To get back on track, I will talk a little bit about measurements as well. So again, I will put them at the side. So my bust, there's certain parts of my body that I measure. And I took measurements from the very first day I started, and I've took measurements again this morning. So I do my bust, waist, hips, belly, right arm, right thigh, left thigh. So my bust has gone from 50 inches down to 36. My waist has gone from 42.5 down to 29. My hips have gone from 45 down to 37. My belly, 49 down to 34. My right arm has gone from 16 down to 11.5. My left arm has gone from 15 down to 11. And my right thigh and left thigh were exactly the same when I started at 24.5, and they're both exactly the same now at 19. So in total, that is a loss of 70 inches, and I am over the moon with that. I've gone from being a size 22, possibly 20, like squeezing myself into 22s. I may have been a 24 UK size, down to a size 12. But when I got dressed today and I have on a size 12 pencil tube type skirt, I'm going to stand up in a second and show you. It's a size 12, and I honestly think it's a little bit gaping, and I could possibly get away with a size 10. When I went on holiday, I was wearing size 10 swimming costumes, so I'd say I'm a size 10 to 12. The dresses I've got for the festive period are size 12s mainly, so we'll see what they look like. But to go from the size that I was to this size is another amazing achievement. I've said all along this journey that non-scale victories are so amazing, and it isn't all about that number on the scales, although I have just got really emotional about the number on the scale. But if you are struggling, if you are finding the scales aren't moving as quickly or as much as you would like, stick with it. It all adds up in the end. I've gone 5 or 6 weeks there and I've lost £2, but I've still lost £2. I've had weeks where I've gained, I've had weeks where I've maintained, I've had weeks where I've had little losses, bigger losses. It's all part of the process. It can be so many different things that affect your weight anyway, going throughout the week, the month, whatever. So just stick with it and look at your non-scale victories. Silly little things. The one that always sticks in my head is when I used to be driving the car and I'd put the seatbelt over me, and the seatbelt would just flip up over my boobs. I mean, I was very big chested, and it used to just like whack my chin, and it drove me mad. I haven't done that in so long. I've not had to sort of like pull it down. It just sits where I put it now. Other things like the notches on your belt, the fact that you're going into smaller clothes, the fact that you can walk further, faster, you're not out of breath as quickly. All these things are amazing, and mine is always and will always be the energy that I now have to play with my son. The fact that I can go and kick a ball with him, I can run and play hide and seek with him. We do disco dancing in the kitchen all the time, and that's one of his favourite things to do. He's so like me, and he loves his music. We'll sing along and we dance the night away, and it's amazing that I can do that without getting out of breath. I would have done that at my highest weight as well. I would have danced around the kitchen with him, but at least now I know that I'm not going to be keeling over or saying, hang on a minute, son, let's just have a 5-minute break. Yeah, non-scale victories. But I will show you the skirt and show you what I mean. But I do think that I may, just pop you back a little bit, I do think I may need a smaller size. If you see how it's sort of puckering, and then if I show you the back, it's kind of a bit gapey. So I do think, I mean, I love New Look tube skirts, pencil skirts, and I do have a few of these. I have got a vest on underneath, so you can see the vest there. But I do think I may, because I'm going on a little shopping trip tomorrow, I may have a little look if they have a New Look there. I'm not sure they do, but I'll have a look in what shops they've got. I really want like a long pencil skirt as well, and we'll take it into the changing rooms. It'll be part of Vlogmas, so if you do watch Vlogmas, tomorrow's day 7, if you do watch that, it'll be all part of that. And I will try on a size 10 and see how we get on. I don't think I'd fit in a size 10 dress, purely because I still am quite ample chested. But yeah, I'm happy with size 10, size 12. I'm happy. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm sorry for the whinge. I'm sorry for the little wobble that I had. Or should I be sorry? I don't know. I know there'll be people saying absolutely not, don't be so silly or whatever, but yeah, it's just, it hit me as I was talking about it. So yeah, 33 years is a long time to be worrying about your weight, and 10 years old. And it was nobody else's fault. It was mine. It was, whether it was peer pressure, societal or whatever. And when I look back, I wasn't big. I always had chubby cheeks. They are just part of me. I will always have chubby cheeks. And when I look back at pictures, I'm like, yeah, you had chubby cheeks and a bit of baby fat. You were not fat. But that started a cycle of me overeating to comfort eat and things like that. And my weight then just fluctuated for years and years and years. And when I tell you I've tried every diet under the sun, I've tried every diet under the sun. And now I am living life, eating healthy, listening to my body, intuitively eating, not restricting myself too much on the odd sweet treat or the odd treat in, it doesn't need to be sweet, it could be savoury treat, whatever. And to me, that's a healthy way to live and a sustainable way for me to live when I do come off the medication. But I will be taking you along for the ride. And like I say, I will go back to the weekly weigh-in updates when I do come off the medication. I hope you're all having a fantastic week and you're all excited about the upcoming festive season. As you can see, the decks are up and everything. So yeah, I love Christmas. I've got some events coming up and things as well, so it'll be an opportunity to get nice and dressed up and a bit glam and go out and just dance the night away, and I can't wait. But I will see you in the next one, guys. Or if you do want to come along and look at Vlogmas, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.